today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Davis Mills and the Houston Texans taking on Kyle Trask and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Mills' throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Mills got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to get...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Back now comes Tampa Bay. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Trask. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Off the play fake, Trask. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for Brandon Cooks. The 40, the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
and it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Mills on 1st down, and Cooks has it over the middle. A nice move gets him a few extra, down just shy of his 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mills to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A 1st down throw for Trask. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw again on 2nd down. Trask. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question will they... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Mills' throw pulled in by Aguilar. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Touchdown, Texans! Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Trask. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Trask throw complete there to Beckham. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mills. Oh, Aguilar, what a catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Mills again. Cooks on the quick slant. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead at halftime over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Patrick Mahomes on target repeatedly there. 5 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Tavon Austin, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Trask throw on target to Godwin here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Trask now looks to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again, it's Trask. And a catch right side by Evans.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Working out of the gun, here's Trask. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. throwing again on second down. Trask, throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Trask. Flushed out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and 12, Mills completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Mills now. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. First down, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll try to throw now. Trask rolling to his right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Here's Trask. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Houston's offense taking over again, and the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing, Mills. He's got it complete to Aguilar. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returnable here for Davis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And going back to the air with Trask. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Houston set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. To throw, Mills. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mills. Complete. Pollard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3rd and long for Trask. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Mills on first down. Connecting with Aguilar. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mills to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. Mills to the air again. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Mills. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year.